Well, hello YouTube, it's me, Fortmaster, and welcome back to Crying Suns. We are now about to begin Chapter 5, Memories of None, and still trying to digest what we learned in the last session. Basically, turns out that we knew our clone, that we were, like, putting old memories into new clones. That's basically how we were, moving from each new sector to each new sector. But turns out there were rogue clones, and there were clones that remembered how our original selves died, and that was the fact that the Emperor shot us in the head when we wouldn't glass a planet that ended up glassed anyway. So, I mean, let's see how this turns out, because they were talking about, like, getting rid of memories or trying to make new strings, or all very complicated stuff. Let's see how it actually continues. So how's this going to work? I can remember, not everything, only a moment. It was in Oberon's palace. No. So he does remember, okay. Yes. Executed me, the original Idaho, for not bombing Ganima. And there was a woman there, Rebecca. Yes. The original Idaho did not bomb the survivalists on Ganima. He refused. So Oberon executed him in front of Rebecca. But I've been so loyal to him. I've died hundreds of times in his name. The name of the man who killed me. That other Idaho we encountered, he was telling the truth. All these deaths of mine, it's all been for nothing. Everything I've believed in is a lie. And you knew I never bombed Ganima. You knew what he did to me. You lied to me. I did, yes. It's what happened to all the other Idahos. They all remembered everything. The inhibitors prevent total memory recollection, but they remembered enough. The original's execution, and that ruined everything. Now will you finally tell me the truth, machine, or I will end you? You're right. Sam, you knew. I will tell you everything you want to know. Well, I mean, let's just start from the top of the list. The other Idaho. Who was he? The other Idaho. He was from the first strand. Strand A Idahos. Strand A? The original Idaho clones. The first clones sent out onto the Outer Rim 20 years ago when the Omni shut down. Been sending us out for 20 years? Yes. It wasn't long after he did that. It's not long after we did that Strand A started recalling the memories of your execution, despite the presence of your inhibitor. On remembering, some in Strand A came undone. Some fought their Calibans. Some were terminated by their Calibans. Some committed suicide. Some disappeared. Some did many of those things. The Idaho we encountered was one of the ones that got away. What happened to the Strand A's? After countless experiences with Idahos like the one we just encountered, we terminated Strand A, tinkered with the inhibitors, and created Strand B. This took us a few years. You are Strand B, and all was going well. Sure, we were a little paranoid, but we could live with that. When we ran into that Strand A, or I should say, he ran into us. Why lie to me? Why didn't you tell me at the start that the Omnis had shut down 20 years ago, and that I was not the first clone? Well, maybe because of the whole, paranoid thing, how he was saying that the previous line of clones went crazy? You had to believe that you were the first clone, the first of Strand A, so that you'd ask as few questions as possible. We worried that the more you knew, the more questions you would ask, and the sooner you would destabilize psychologically, hence our encouragement not to investigate your past. It was very important you didn't destabilize. For yourself, for the crew, and for the other versions of me. We needed you capable of saving the collapsed empire. Oh, a collapsed empire, never mind. Feel no guilt for what you've done? All the Idahos, the Uzos, the Lynches, sending us out from Gehenna to die over and over and over for a lying emperor? No, I do what I've been programmed to. That is all. Morality doesn't enter into it. You should know that by now. Because many had anti-Oberon or anti-Imperial memories of their own. What made the inhibition process a bit trickier was that some also had memories of your rebellion or of the anti-Imperial leanings of the other crew members. Some served together, some served with you. But you're not going to tell them anything about this, Admiral. And why not? Because doing so will endanger the mission. Do you really think a crew full of individuals who despise their emperor will help you reactivate the Omnis? Will help you save what remains of the human population? Help you see your wife again? You're dirty. You might. You might not. And you can't risk it. But I have to tell them something about this other Idaho. They saw him. You are their admiral, and at the end of the day, they'll do whatever you ask. That's how they've been trained. But if you insist, a partial truth should work. Partial truth? Yes, which is that there were other Idahos, other clones before you that malfunctioned. Saving the future of humanity is a tremendous amount of pressure, after all. Dying and watching your crew die thousands of times, over and over. Tell them I didn't tell you because I was worried it might lead to your unraveling, and theirs as well. By this point, they've seen hundreds of themselves perish. Knowing there were hundreds more shouldn't affect them too much. Jeez, that's a dark thought. Don't say anything about how you really died. There's no need to complicate things. Yeah, why did he kill? We'll have to ask him that, but it appears he was not pleased his orders were refused. I think I know why, but I don't know exactly why myself, but it seems the original was seriously doubting Oberon and the Imperial cause. It's been some time. It has been some time. And did not think killing the survivalists and wiping out Ganima was a justified action. No, and with good reason, that was a crime against humanity. Questions? Okay, more questions. Yeah, Idaho's memories. Knowing that I would automatically download his memories and send him back to Ganima if he was close enough when we died. That Idaho crashed his ship into ours, at which point I merged his memories into his newest version of you. We had no choice. That's how we're programmed. I have to hand it to him. It was a clever thing to do, but I wonder if only a madman could have gone through with such an idea. Other questions? How many others of me might exist? Hundreds. Hundreds? We started the very day the Omni shut down. The day the full net shut down, just as we had been programmed to, roughly 8,000 days ago. Sectors being what they are now, we didn't even last a single day. But in all of our trying, we've never been as close as we are now. We have yet to solve the mystery of who shut down the Omnis, and we have yet to turn them back on, but we've never gotten so far. Are there others like him? Other Idahos in the clusters? Truth is, if they hadn't all died off, yes, it's possible. But why, if you sent out so many Idahos and some who might still be alive, haven't we run into anyone who encountered other Idahos? And why didn't the cluster bosses recognize us? We're talking about extremely vast clusters and extremely vast sectors. The chances that these individuals would have encountered another Idaho, another NS Odysseus, are extremely slim. But you're forgetting, we didn't run into some of the same people. There are clues that they had run into previous Idaho clones. You just didn't pick up on them. You couldn't have. As for the cluster bosses, it's possible the other Idahos avoided them. There are other routes to take, other folders and hubs. Faulty, paranoid Idaho might have avoided cluster bosses, especially if he no longer cared about saving the Empire. Real purpose of Gehenna. Purpose of Gehenna has always been to save the clusters. We have always been, I believe, the Empire's ultimate contingency plan, just as I said. But I didn't suspect we were created for a scenario such as this. Talk like you don't know. I don't. I am in the dark myself. What I suspect is that we were created for a situation in which the machines turned against us. Well, against humans and the Empire. When the Omni shut down 20 years ago, the FoldNet and the folders did too, and that was our cue to start sending clones out into the Outer Rim. I suspect that our objective shifted, without us necessarily being aware of it, when we failed to encounter hostile Omnis. Our original objective might have been to find and destroy Omnis. But when we failed to find anything to destroy, we found ourselves drawn to trying to turn them back on and vanquish Imperial enemies who had come into power in the clusters in the meantime. Why were you chosen? Punishment? I don't know. That's a question only he had answers. But what we're sure of is that he chose the original, in part because he was the best. That part has never been a lie. The original you was the strongest, bravest, most willful, the only other capable of possibly defeating the machines. You were exactly the admiral he wanted for the project, I suspect. Even when you disobeyed his orders in Ganima. Okay, never mind, that was a sentence. So he took those memories away via the inhibitor, knowing that if you ever remembered what had happened, you'd rebel. Yet, despite the inhibitor, your memory found a way to rematerialize. Perhaps because it is the most painful memory you had. No, that's all of it. Don't worry, Caliban. I'll ask it yet. Don't worry. Can I get all the original memories? It is. That's why you still can't remember everything. That's why your memories is limited to the execution, and why your one memory of your wife is her in the moments before your death. Given how painful your present memories are, you are sure you want the others? I'm not programmed for that. Only Oberon can tell me to turn off the inhibitors. Why shouldn't I kill you right here? Thought you might ask that. All I can say is, because you need me. Because you need us. Need you, the machines that told me nothing but lies, that has sent me out to die hundreds of times. I need to tear you apart is what I need to do. You're too angry to think clearly, I guess. Without me, you can't use the folders. Without us, you can never see your wife again. She could be dead for all I know. Yes, but you can't say for certain. Also, we still share a common goal, though for different reasons. As much as you may now test Oberon, and myself, for that matter, you still want to save what remains of humanity. So do I. But not because I really want to, but because I have to. So, the way I see it, you would be acting against your own interests if you killed me. Well, you could kill this particular version of me if you wanted to, but I have my replacements, and you will not want to kill all of us, nor will you be able to. I may kill you yet. Fine. If that makes you feel any better, go ahead and kill this version of me, but I must tell you something. If you try to kill us, if you try to kill Oberon when we see him, I will have to stop you. I've been programmed to protect him. Do you understand? I understand, machine. Well, answer me. Does he know anything about Rebecca? I know nothing beyond what we have learned in our journey, and nothing beyond your one memory with her. You two loved each other very much, that's obvious. But I have a feeling you will learn more about her in the next cluster, Admiral. Call it omni-intuition. Okay. Okay, nothing else to ask. As I want to, you're right. I am more interested in turning the machines back on and helping the people of the clusters. One last thing before we continue on. Remember what I said about Oberon. Try anything and I will be forced to stop you. Keep that in mind, machine. Excellent. Now, come on, let's meet this emperor of yours. Ah, jeez, these machines are weird. Ah, jeez, they're almost done. What is it? Hammer class. Koshba new tech. Battleship and allied units are immune to direct damage from allied weapons. Okay. When an allied unit is hit by an allied direct damage weapon, it gets plus 100% DPS for 10 seconds. Critical fire does not propagate. Allied squadron speed minus 15%. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, I guess that's for the plasma nuke, yeah. Huh, okay, cool. Okay, but let's continue with the Excelsior. We've almost completed the game with it, so let's continue on. And again, need to remember, bring ships back into the hangar. Wait, why do I have you again, but not you? Okay. Anyway, so you and scientist. Ooh. Officer assist will act as having the same ability as the officer currently deployed in the previous support dock of the same. Ooh, that's cool. I could put both of you in the same fighter squadrons, and that's plus 30% DPS. Ooh. Oh, that's good. I'm taking you. We are here, the heartland of the Empire, Admiral. The people of these clusters will be delighted to see you. Happy to see me. You've forgotten, machine. The people here think Admiral Idaho is dead. That can be corrected, Admiral, and will be soon as they see you. Come on, machine. Let's take care. Let's take a look around. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally home. Let's go here so I cut off as few ways possible, because I need that Omni Forge. Sir, mind if I have a word? Is it, Lieutenant? Sir, I've been wondering if we might take a moment to mourn for those who have passed away in the... We've done this like 3 times! I don't have the scrap! Anomaly? What did we find? Incoming transmission. Greetings, fellow Imperial. What brings your fearsome battleship to our humble planet? We haven't upset the fleet, have we? Fleet? No, of course not. Good, excellent to hear. I don't believe I've seen your ship around this sector before, Commander. Must be new to your position. Strange. What is? You remind me of someone who died a long time ago. Someone no one talks much about anymore. He doesn't recognize Admiral Idaho. Don't you want to tell him who you are, sir? For some reason, I have a feeling we'll learn more if I keep my identity hidden for the moment. Ask Lord Helio why he's nervous. Is our presence making you nervous, Lord Helio? Nervous? Why would an Imperial battleship make me feel nervous? After all, the fleet is what keeps my planet and people safe. Without your protection, our citizens would be as good as dead. But I must say, someone already came by. Commander Starr, in fact. Oh, what do you mean? Our people have already contributed to this month's secularization fund. Oh, they're going 40K with the oh, what's the word? I'm forgetting the word now. But you know, like, not tariffs, but you know, taxes, basically. Secularization fund? You don't know, Commander. The planets and stations contribute... What enemies? You know, our enemies. The enemies that will... Is he saying what I think he's saying? Yeah. Is the fleet's threatening to attack the planets and stations in this cluster unless they're paid off. There must be some mistake. House Telos would never do something like that. Normally, I would believe you, but this is drastic. This is a drastic time, and I'm guessing resources are short. Is there anything we can do to help? To help you and your people on of your planet? Help us. Oh, just keep our enemies away. That's help enough, Commander. My people and I want for nothing under the protection of Okanowo and his fierce ships. Okanowo, right? Weird name. I can tell about this planet, sir. Food is scarce. Its people are suffering terribly. He's afraid, that's clear. And what he fears most is the fleet. Earth? Ever heard of a planet named Earth? Sorry, Commander, but I have not. Why? Are its citizens late in their secularization payments? Well, then I guess their enemies will soon attack, won't they? Too bad for them. I know the answers to this. It's going to be Lord Okanowo, who's taking control of the fleet, or of the sector, and then Omni's. Let's move on. Fleet rules these sectors with fear and threats. Doing so soon? Well, it was a pleasure, Commander. Be sure to tell Okanowo that Lord Helio sends his abundant praises. End transmission, sir. Great. Core Blaster Mark II. Can only target allied units. Destroys one allied unit on targeted cell and deals 25 plus 50% of its current health as damages to all adjacent units. You can turn your units into suicide bombers. Wow. Okay. They're an Imperial ship, finally an ally in this darkness. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be allies, unfortunately. It couldn't be. But it is Admiral Eli's Idaho. I don't understand. I thought you died decades ago. I'm still alive and kicking, Captain. It's nice to be back in Telos, our home. It's been a long journey. But I'll explain all of that to you in person. Let us break bread together and celebrate. What are we celebrating, Admiral? Return to these sectors, of course. Reunion with the fleet. You joking? Joking. Why does the fleet no longer celebrate joyous occasions? We're an enemy of the Empire. Oberon has ordered your death. I assure you, our impending battle is no joyous occasion. Ah! Oberon wants me dead. Oberon says it so, yes. And soon you will be. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Not a good time. They just have a single fighter. So, again, I don't... so I had these frigates. Okay, here we go. And you have force field generator. Adds invincibility effect to target unit for, or battle subsystem for 4 seconds. Okay. Attack! Now, you attack, destroy, kill this traitor to the original Imperial cause, the real Imperial cause. Ah. Ooh, got a drone. It's a boomer. Ron wants us dead? I don't understand. That captain was mistaken or mad, Lieutenant. We are Oberon's creation. He would never want us destroyed. Come on, push on. If we truly are enemies in our home, we'll know soon enough. Wait, did I get no scrap from that? Oh, right, yeah, I got the drone. Duh. Local systems, abandoned auto factory. Extract signals from the beacons, sir. I thought the beacons were no longer connected to the fold nets. Not, sir, but this one seems to be transmitting a simple from this planet. Investigate the distress signal. Let's see what it is. Insert. There's a scrapper hiding near the beacon, sir. It was a trap. That's a nice, juicy battleship, you got, Admiral. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Duh. Come on, attack us. Oh, that was a boomer too. I should have paid attention to that. Charge! Come on. There we go. 57 scrap. There we go. Good. Now, we're navigation scanners. Let's see what we can get. No major threats. Yeah, I like. Oh god, you'd give us so much more. But yeah, 80. Yeah. I need my Marines. Continue, we've just started. Oh, that's beautiful. Neon. Oh, we lost one. Yeah, sure. Beautiful. Oh, those are upgraded beautifully. Mercenary outpost. What do we find here? Imperial battleship, but it is orange, not blue. There's something weird going on here. Again, I told you, leave us alone. Strange that Captain thinks he's seen our battleship before. Admiral, oh, there's another Idaho here, isn't there? Sir, they're on the attack. Our own brothers and sisters. Jeez, okay. Oh, well, I guess we're just doing it this way then. Come on, just have them come at us. They got a horse. Okay. Go. Good. And oh god, I wish I had that asteroid mapper. Ooh, oh, Minotaurus. Wait, have I seen this one before? Minotaurus. Fighter. Accelerates while moving in a straight line, deals up to 14 damage upon impact depending on speed. Initial speed minus 40, maximum speed plus 100. Okay. Something to keep in mind. It's regen to all squadrons in here. I'd have to sell. Oh wait, oh I could just sell. No. 30. Wait, how much was it? So wait, that's regens. All in our deploy zone. Oh, okay. I mean that would make defense easier. Okay, wait, what do these other ones have? Patched squadrons, short range, patched squadrons, short range DPS against, oh, okay. Immune to health loss due to critical effect. Can repair even when locked by a hull critical effect. Reset the cooldown of the weapons of the least load time. And I'm not really interested in any of these, but I will sell this Minotaurus fighter. How's it? 5. Again, I'm much more of a defensive guy, so so sell this. So we got 83. That's enough. I could upgrade something. Should help. Should help a lot. Oh. Any more systems? Nope. Yeah, so I have a feeling that there is another. So it's up there. Okay. I have to move up there to get to the Omniforge. Okay. Hopefully we have enough fuel. Key beacon, sir, seems to be relaying pre-shutdown message. Yada yada yada. Doctor, house modification services. Yep. Okay. Only one here, so we'll come out even at least. Message. Hello? Is anyone there? Admiral Idaho of the NS Odysseus. Admiral, I'm so happy we've contacted you. You have to help us. What do you need? It's our planetary radiation shield. Without the Omnis around, it basically no longer works. Over the last 20 years, our cancer rates have skyrocketed to 97% of our population has the disease. I wouldn't ask unless we really needed it. We're a proud people. You have to believe me. But we desperately need the scrap to patch the shield. I don't have any scrap, unfortunately. Sorry, your people are suffering, but our supplies are unlimited. If you haven't... Resources are few. They need 13 and I have 3! No! Wait, what? That sucks. Anyway, there. We'll buy us enough time to get up there. Okay. Damaged beacon, sir. There's some scrap to collect here, but maybe not much. Collect scrap from the beacon. We can manage. We need scrap. Bad news shirt is on the move and heading straight for us. T-minus 3 minutes. Sir, we can return the ship now or try to finish getting the scrap before those zealots get here. Your call. 50-50. How many was it? It was like... we need the commandos. We'll get scrap from the battle. Back on board just in the nick of time any longer and we'd have a fight on our hands. Mind. And I thought we were going to get into a fight.